This video contains some of our defensive practice drills that we use on a daily basis that we think are important to our program. Some of the defensive constants that we teach every day are contest every shot, have active feet and active hands, move when the ball moves, we want to rebound and get every loose ball, take proper angles on the defensive end, and always be in an athletic stance. Our first drill is called DSP. It's our defensive slide progression drill. We start off with a stretch called a monkey slide. Rules of this drill: we want to keep our tail down, our back straight, and our head up, and our palms have to touch the floor. We make sure if they're touching fingertips, they have to start over because we want them to get down in a low stance. This helps us get stretched out, ready for our defensive slides. Our next part of the slide progression is our slide. You notice we're going to drop step at the elbow. We want active hands, active feet. We want a hand in the passing lane, hand on the ball. We don't want to click our heels. That's a teaching point. We want to push off that back foot. We're going to go 2 rounds of this. We mainly do the defensive slide progression in a full court setting, but right now you're seeing it in a half court setting. This is the slide part of the defensive slide progression. Next part of the slide progression is our slide sprint. We're going to start out in a defensive slide, and when we drop step, we're going to sprint to a closeout. On our closeouts, we want to chop our feet and have high hands. We want to make that floor squeak. That's a coaching point. We want to turn and change speeds in a hurry off that elbow drop step. Next one we're going to run is a sprint slide, where we're starting our closeout, then we're going to drop step into a defensive slide, finishing half court. Again, you can do this full court. And then the last part of our slide progression is our closeouts. We're going to get 2 closeouts here, high hands, active feet, chopping your feet. Defensive slide progression. Drill number 2 is our steer drill. We work on this in the half court setting. We're going to put a ball movement with it now with our defensive slides. If you notice, we're doing a closeout to start. Offensive players catching in triple threat. Going to jab step and drive to the corner. The defense is to get in their hip pocket and force them to the corner. They want a good closeout, high hands, active feet. Now you're seeing it from the wing. The first one was from the baseline. Now we're doing it from a wing entry. Now we're going to force the offensive player to the baseline. We're going to close out, chop our feet, and then get in a defensive stance and slide to the baseline. This is our steer drill. Our next drill is our alley drill. This is really a good drill to get a lot of kids involved. We go 3 alleys on the outsides. We have our defensive slides and our offensive fundamental work. They're working sideline to the seam, which is where the chairs are. On each outside alleys is what we're working on there. From the middle is our one-on-one alley, so it's no holds barred. You can go at each other and try to beat them down the floor. If you do beat them, you're going to go score. In the middle, you're trying to score a layup or a jump shot. Right now, we're doing it in the half court setting. We usually do this full court. This is our alley drill. After everybody goes 1 round, we rotate to the right. Alley drill. Our next drills are 2, 3, and 4-man shell drills. These are great drills to teach our defensive position and our communication. Right now, you're looking at the 2-man shell. We have a ball and a gap call. We play gap defense, help side. So we want each player to get in a gap. In our 2-man shell, they're going to close out, and they're going to move when the ball moves. That's a main teaching point. Teach kids to move when the ball moves and anticipate and get in the gap and make good communication with your teammates. The next one's a 3-man shell. Now we're going to add a ball, gap, and a hoop call. The furthest man away is going to be the hoop player. It's kind of like help side, getting midline. We want to get him right in front of the rim and protect the basket. You'll notice we're moving when the ball moves on skip passes. We're closing out and playing a good defensive stance. 4-man shell is the next one. We just add another player. Now we're going to have a ball, gap, and a hoop call. Probably we'll have 2 hoop calls when the ball is in the corners. So the furthest men away are going to be making a hoop call and protecting the paint. These are our 2, 3, and 4-man shell drills that progress to our 5-on-5 defense, whether it be zone or man-to-man. Our next drills are 2-on-2 Corb drill, which stands for closeout rebound. Now we're going to put rebounding and offensive play into our defensive position. We're going to close out, play ball and gap responsibilities, and then on the third pass, the offense is going to put up a shot, and the defense has to make body contact and rebound the basketball and outlet it to a coach. If the offense gets the rebound, they continue to play 2-on-2 until somebody scores, or the defense gets the rebound. This is a good conditioning drill and a good competitive drill. You can put points with it and have losers pay. 2-on-2 closeout rebound. Our next drill is called 4-under rebounding. This is a good rebounding drill that gets a lot of bodies involved. We put 4 offensive players around the perimeter. Coach passes the ball to each player. They each take 1 shot. The defense has to block out each player, make body contact, and secure the rebound. If the offense gets the rebound, they can go back up and try to score. We award points for each rebound and each basket scored. We usually make this a competition, green and white, and where the losers pay. You can also do this with 5 people as well. This is our 5-under or 4-under rebounding drill. Again, we encourage you to teach these drills to our younger kids in hopes they will learn our system and have a smooth transition in the junior high level. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call or email.